Всем привет, меня зовут Виктор, и это CDS Games, и мы продолжаем проходить Столпы Земли, поехали. Так, у нас тут рассказать Али о книге. Ну, пойдем расскажем Али о книге.
Come on, Jonathan. Let's tell Ali what I found out.
Котяра сидит. Пошел куда-то. Авторитетно.
Ranulph of Chester and his half-brother stole Lincoln Castle from Stephen. At least this is a chance for us to take it back.
For us? Who is us? The whole of England is strangled by new taxes and torn apart by this senseless quarrelling.
Senseless quarrelling? You still think I'm just playing around?
No.
I put my life at risk, Ali, for you and me. This isn't a game.
I know that.
Do you? It's an honor to be one of the King's Knights.
An honor that costs a lot of money.
Oh, now you broke it, Jonathan.
There's someone at the door. I'll be right back.
Oh. Go play.
Jack.
Hey.
So,
Yes.
what brings you here?
Do you have a visitor?
Are you jealous?
Everything all right there?
Yes, it will just take a minute. Sorry, but my brother is waiting. He has to ride back to Shiring soon.
Ah, I see. All right. I just wanted to tell you that I found out about the book.
What book? Oh, Ovid. You were still looking for that.
Of course. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. It just feels like there are so many problems right now at the construction site. That reminds me. Could you tell Philip that I've come up with an idea how he can pay the workers?
Oh. How?
I'll buy up all of his wool and sell it on the fleece fair myself. But I need to go to Shiring first and get the money.
All right. I'll tell him. By the way, they have a copy of the Amores in Winchester.
Oh? I think I know someone who might be able to get it. But first we need to make sure Philip gets his money and talks to Percy.
Who?
Percy Hamley, the Earl.
Percy Hamley, the fat oaf.
Congratulations! Everybody heard you.
So what? They're all bastards.
I think I should be going.
Oh, all right. See you later, Jack?
Of course.
Bastards.
You're gonna have to forget that word really quick, little brother.
So for them you've got money, Ali?
So you were eavesdropping on me. Great. That deal with Philip will help them and us, Richard.
Robert of Gloucester is advancing on Lincoln as we speak. Tomorrow we will ride from Shiring. And what I need from you is money for a new sword and a gambeson. And I want my shield painted in Stephen's colours.
Is this leading anywhere, Richard? You've been doing this for years now, and has the king ever considered making you Earl of Shiring?
Not yet. But I fought side by side with him before. He knows my name, Ali.
Oh, all right. I will meet you in Shiring, and I'll bring the money.
Так, а что это нам тут делать дальше? С Филиппом поговорить. А как-то, блин, а как чуваку тогда муравьев засунуть за шиворот?
Father Philip.
Yes?
Aliena says you can pay your workers. She has enough money to buy up all the Priory's wool and sell it in shiring. And that way, you get your money earlier.
Really?
But you have to accompany her to shiring. She has to fetch the money first.
The sooner the better. I have to talk to Percy Hamley anyway. Thank you, Jack. Now you better get back to work. Tom wanted to talk to you.
Вернусь к работе. Так а как я туда зайду? Я зайти-то не могу. На рынок, блин. Чё за тупня? Крашеное сукно. Верните, говорит, к работе. Я не могу вернуться. Собор есть, а как бы туда зайти не могу. На рынок. Я что-то не понимаю, как туда вернуться, или что? Тропа вокруг собора. Вернитесь к работе. Я, блин, и так хочу вернуться, и не могу. Дверь в кулуатар. Малой, как вернуться к работе, ты знаешь?
Everything all right, Jonathan? It's blocked. I have to go in through the...
С радостью бы зашел через парадный вход, но меня не пускают. Серьезно? Все? Это глюк походу какой-то. Ну-ка, давайте попробуем вот так сделать. Сохраниться и загрузиться. Нет, это не глюк, я просто не могу довернуться. Том, где найти мне Тома? Марта, сукно, каменщики, дорога. Дом Алиены, дорога на север. Вернитесь к работе. Местоположение Кинсбридж. Я не могу вернуться к работе. Я пытался. Серьезно. Я не понимаю, зачем мне эта карта. Может, как-то, не понимаю, можно перемещаться, что ли? Рынок, конюшня. Ничего нельзя делать на ней. Поляна. Нельзя. Филипп, рынок, крашеное сукно.
What's wrong?
Fulling the wool is hard work.
Backbreaking. That's why we don't have much cloth to sell. At least they sell well.
I thought I had an idea.
Какая тебе идея пришла? Муравьи?
No, these ants stay in my pocket. At least, I hope they do. So much to do, and all Tom wants me to do is corbels. I think I'll...
Вот как в собор войти. Ага. Так, ну как, у меня остались муравьи. У меня остались еще дверь кулуатара. Ну, наверное, все.
Yeah, if I talk to Tom now, he'll insist I stay at the construct. Am I really done?
Да?
Jack!
Да.
What?
Come here, please. You wanted to finish your Corbel, and I let you. Instead, you pick another fight with Alfred. You mock him in front of others because he can't read. You hit him. And don't tell me he started it, because everyone else told me you started the fight. Sub-Prior Remy just told me you disturbed the monks in the scriptorium.
Philip told me to practice reading.
The Bible, not the kind of book you were looking for. Then you go and waste your time in the cemetery and the market, and in the kitchen, and chatting to the Fullers.
I made a barn for them. I wanted to help them.
You should have been working instead. Don't you know how close we are to shutting down the construction? If I'd not planned ahead, it would all be over now. But how am I to plan ahead if I can't rely on you, Jack?
What? Watch out!
Whoa.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Up here! Hey, hurry up, quick!
Что там случилось?
What's going on here?
Your son thinks I dropped the stones.
You were the one who pulled them up, weren't you?
Of course. That is my job.
He was probably angry because he might not get paid.
Alfred, stop it.
What?
Peter, what happened?
I'm not sure. But there was a monk. He was wearing a black robe. And when he saw me looking at him, he ran away. Maybe it was him.
A black robe? Are you saying this was my fault?
No, no. I'm sure I didn't recognize him. He wasn't from here.
No. Peter dropped the stone and doesn't want to admit it.
I assure you, a monk would never do such a thing.
I don't believe him.
I saw a monk in black in the market.
Oh, did you? I was there too when you were. Tell us, what did he do when you saw him?
He broke a big jug.
That wasn't a monk. I was there. That never happened.
Maybe I remembered it wrong.
Jack, take the rest of the day off. I don't want you two to get into another fight.
What about the monk?
We don't know that there was a monk.
Accidents happen. We'll check all the ropes to make sure that won't be another one.
Письмо от Фрэнсиса. Изучить. Так, что у нас там? Мой дорогой Филипп, слишком давно мы с тобой не общались. Я мало чем могу тебе написать, поскольку писцы графа Роберта клянутся сохранить тайну. Я хорошо помню тот новогодний день, когда мы говорили с тобой о политике. Теперь, когда прошло уже несколько лет, а конфликт между моим графом Робертом и Стефаном все не утихает, я начинаю понимать, почему ты выбрал жизнь приора. Вовлеченность в политику всегда приводила только к еще большим страданиям. Я сопровождаю Роберта Глостера к его походе по Англии, направляемый против Стефана. Где бы мы ни оказались, повсюду говорят о том, как замечательно ведет дела кентерберийский приор Филипп. Наш святой Адольф и теперь хорошо известен даже в Уэльсе и Шотландии. Твой брат Фрэнсис. О как!
Excuse me, Philip? Philip?
I'm sorry.
Is everything all right?
Да, все замечательно.
I was just thinking about my brother. What is it?
Aliena is ready to go to Shiring with you.
Then I must not keep her waiting.
Погнали в Ширинг. Шаринг.
As we rode, Aliena expressed relief that Percy Hamley held court in Shiring Town during the Fleece Fair, and not in her father's castle. I had not yet confessed to Aliena that I blamed myself for...
Philip stopped to talk to the peasants, and so did I. Of course he couldn't pass by people in need of help. Not even when he was on his way to try and save Kingsbridge from another attack by the Hamleys. Two of the peasants broke into tears. They said they were from Wigley. They had illegally erected a mill and hadn't paid taxes to the Earl of Shiring for grinding flour. I bit my lip when they mentioned the title that used to belong to my father. As punishment, the Earl had destroyed... I asked why they'd built an illegal mill. The peasants told us that milling taxes had doubled in their village. The peasants shouted and cried that the Earl had also burnt their fields, destroyed their houses, and taken their livestock from them. A few of them had even been...
Да уж, вряд ли. Коуфорд.
I had never trusted the Hamleys, but it seemed I had grown careless over the years. They had thus far kept their word to King Stephen, but now I felt I should have known that they would eventually break it. As I was thinking these grim thoughts, we passed by...
The old woman looked at us like a cornered animal. Philip demanded to know what had happened. She cackled and shook her head. She continued looking through the dead men's clothes. She'd already taken off their shoes and found a couple of... I asked asked with a stern voice what had happened to the men. The old woman cackled and said that they had played with fire. When Philip asked that she should, by God, answer my question, she became serious. She told him that these men were poachers caught by the Earl's men hunting in his forests. Philip rode on, and when I caught up with him, I could see that now...
Сурово.
Aliena rode by my side without knowing that I had long been responsible for her family's fate. Ever since I had made the mistake of trusting Waileran by God, I felt like...
Ширинг. Возвращение домой. Вы очень старались закончить модильон. С помощью Эллен и Милая вы сумели помочь войничествам. Альфред хорошо к вам относиться, но вы отомстили ему 2 раза. Альфред предсказал ему, что ваш отец был вором, и его повесили в Ширинге. Ричард пытался вернуться в графство себе и Алияне. Вы навестили Кадберта, искали брату Арнольду, чтобы похоронить его. Вы уничтожили 3 осиных гнезда. Ну, как бы хрен узнает. Нормально или нет? Как есть, так и есть. Глава 11. Новый граф. Ну, покажите нам, как он там выглядит теперь.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere...
Плохим стал человеком.
Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
Как же вы будете строить без камня и дерева? Вот мне это интересно. Просил денег, и где он теперь? Так, ну что у нас? Попрошайка, проповедник. Что там, конец света проповедует? Филипп.
Has the queue not moved at all?
We stand like pillars of salt, but I am sure the Earl will accept petition. I hope it's before the workers at Kingsbridge leave the construction site, because I...
Это да. Так, что у нас там? Просители. Проповедник.
The end is upon us, but our Earl will lead us to salvation.
Is that
a hard hand for hard time? It will all make sense.
Походу ему платят. Я его помню, шериф Юстас. А я нет. Попрошайка, бедняга. Так, Мэг, пойдем потрендим с Мэг.
Good to see you, Meg. I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Excuse me. We were in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Even you merchants have become thieves. What a rotten place this...
He ordered the cartload of wool, but now he refuses to pay the price.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money...
Actually, the Earl has raised all. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose, but the price is not as was agreed. Are you with the sheriff?
I am the owner of this business.
Oh.
Here's our half, Aliena.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally? There are more notches on our part.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
Granted, adding notches to our part would have been much easier.
Aha! You're admitting it.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
What? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Look, times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
This wool will not make enough cloth for all of my master's servants' clothes. Let alone all the shirts he wants for himself.
Whoever pays servants and wants to wear many shirts should be able to pay the price for quality wool like this.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality. Now that you mention it, I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
Now he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Just you try.
Которым мы торгуем. Отменное качество.
You're trying to rip me off.
Let's work out a compromise.
Так, что у нас? Шерсть. Что тут? Прилавок.
Whoever's managing this store for me.
Прекрасно. Покупатель.
We agreed on the price.
First you say one thing. Is this how you treat all?
Чего?
I'm waiting.
Так, мне нужен эксперт.
That's not the price we agreed on.
It is what we agreed on. Both of us.
I thought you had more to spare than that.
Good quality.
I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Please,
No, I'll
calm
keep the
down.
wool.
Так, что у нас тут есть? Это у нас рынок. Рынок, аллейка. Кузнец. Чего там написано? Девочка, несущая мясо. Квартал трактиров.
What are you carrying there?
Not for sale. Or eating. Don't steal. Go away.
Oh, I didn't mean to... Oh...
А, есть хочешь? Так, кузнец, продавец хлеба. Пойдем хлебушка закупим. Фламандские купцы. О, это специалисты. Ну-ка, подожди, подожди.
Can I interest you in some...
Is that the only kind you...
It's the only one that hasn't gone green yet, I think.
If you sell green bread, your customers will get sick and you'll...
What? Are you with...
No. Excuse me. Do you know if something happened in Shiring? I know we suffer because of the war, but the town never used to seem this grim and hopeless.
Oh, we wouldn't know. We are but pilgrims and a saint who will heal my foot. And my eyes. But yes, we heard the Earl is punishing his people.
I heard so.
Так, ну что у нас? Фламандские купцы.
Aren't you tired of Christian art? Their sad faces and dull colors are always giving me a foul...
I agree. I'd prefer to see lush paint.
Excuse me, would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please, show us. Oh, how wonderfully soft. And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint of dirt or grease.
The fibre is exceptionally fine, and the colour is even and light.
Suitable for high-quality garments.
I'm glad you think so too. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a customer of mine, should the need arise?
Of course. Just send them our way.
With all these taxes and the shrinking markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting Shiring would still be worth it. But for that quality of wool, I'll say it is.
О как. Собор Святого Георга. Так, тут кузнец есть как бы. Собор Святого...
I don't have any business in that.
Ага, лады. Так, северные ворота, что там? А что там? А, дворец епископа. Ну-да. Это замок епископа. Что там, можно сходить, да, что ли? Что-то сомнительно. Что, можно
The
сходить?
remains of Waileran's castle.
Ага. Кузнец, мне нужен, короче, меч, щит. Еще что-то там.
Would you be free for a sales discussion later?
Ah, Lady Aliena, for you I will always find time.
I've heard business is slow.
Not for me, it isn't. Plenty of knights need my services. These men have cleaned up well, I'd say. It suits me just fine that the Earl has swept the criminals off the streets. And those complaining about money and fees were never my customers or my friends.
Угу. Где он теперь? Дочерь нифига не двигается, замечательно.
You're trying to rip me off. First you say one. Is this how you...
There are Flemish merchants just a few streets away. They were very interested in my wool, and they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
Then we'll leave it to the people. We'll sell the wool at the afternoon auctions. That way it fetches a fair price for certain.
No, wait. Maybe we can negotiate. My master would not want me to leave here with empty hands.
Let's find a compromise. You buy the wool at the price we believe we agreed upon.
Why would I do that?
I will guarantee you first rights to my wool next year.
The prices go up when more than one bidder is involved.
I know. My master would not be pleased if I returned without wool one day. He's got an awful temper.
Ну давай, решайся уже.
Fair enough. We have a deal. I'll buy your wool at your price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
You've learnt well. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a victory for both sides.
I had a good teacher. One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester? It's a book.
Yes, I can ask Brother Theobald. His book collection is more comprehensive than the church would like.
Then he'll be the right one to ask. Thank you.
No problem at all.
Так, где же мне найти братуху? Может, у этого, у кузнеца спросить? Не был ли он здесь? Ну-ка.
Have you seen Richard and his...
They came by and looked at a few swords.
Не говорили, куда направляются. Не видел Ричарда?
Have you heard of Rich...
Whoever there is, he surely has... Why don't you ask the sheriff?
Шериф.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a...
No, we just...
Так, сюда мы не пойдем, да? Улица. И чё? Ага, кругом обошла. Замечательно. Так, ладно, что тут? Проход какой-то, квартал трактиров. А? Какие чудесные ребята. Здоров, Пинчук. Да ладно, что ты поговори, пьяница не прикольная.
The taverner makes money with each tankard he sells. I hope I won't need to carry...
Тихие посетители.
I have to give money to my knight.
Моему рыцарю. Такой рыцарь себе. Пьющий посетитель, лестница, лестница. Трактирщик.
How's business?
Slow.
Well, at least you still have your regulars.
Even in bad times, people drink. The Earl of Shiring has imposed new laws and taxes, and it makes times very bad.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man?
Must be those fellows over there.
There they are.
Чё, ребятки, бухаете потиху? Алонсо, Симонд, Ричард.
It's for guests only.
Так. Здорово, пацаны.
Any new information on Maud's army, Sir Alonso?
Robert of Gloucester will bring the Angevin. There are said to be 1,000 men, but Stephen will bring more. And we'll be with him to lead the...
Does Robert of Gloucester have skilled men fighting for him?
Damned if we know.
Victory and glory will be ours, one way or another.
Ты кто такой пострел? Сэр Алонсо из Толедо. Сэр Саймон из Степфорда.
I hear you will face Empress Maud's army.
We will do battle on the beautiful grounds of the illustrious...
Don't say it like that. She'll think we're just going there for the landscape.
Ah, but what a magnificent picture it makes.
Перевели не всё.
Oh, just don't let yourself get distracted by the beauty, Sir Simond.
As you won't be there, I'm hopeful that I can focus on directing my blows at the enemy, my lady.
Ричард.
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me.
У тебя что, бабла слишком много? Слышишь, выпивка за твой счет.
Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard.
It's Sir Richard.
Nonsense. We're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
Oh.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
Hey, you should be more responsible with our money.
I spend it on my reputation. What's more responsible than that?
You are paying for other people's wine. Some of whom you don't even know.
Knighthood is about more than fighting, Ali. It's a way of life. We fight together, we drink together, we die together.
Right you are. To hell and back we go. To hell and back.
Alonso, you make that sound like a bad thing.
But you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men. At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please. Have mercy. My God, please. Don't.
Какой
And
прекрасный
then King
человек.
Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to upset you.
You what?
This is not about you or me, Ali. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your tongue. You speak of the son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son of the Earl.
Sir Richard, your father went against our king and lost his title and his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
Accusing me of treason. You most loyal man-at-arms.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
Как их перестать-то ссориться, бить дебилов этих?
You disparage me for stating the truth. I've always been your most loyal man-at-arms, have I not?
Obviously, they have no
The one with
idea
the
how to
biggest
settle a
mouth,
conflict.
Без драки.
I'm just trying
I've
to keep you
collected our
grounded.
earnings, Richard.
Good. At least there's one person I can rely on. My sister.
Can't believe this.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you go into war arguing like this.
I asked for your money, not for your advice. How dare you imply that William and his fat father have a right to
There is
my
nothing
lands?
of interest.
Now, can't you just agree to disagree? Please.
No right thoughts enliven me while my stomach's hollow.
You hear?
Maybe I'll be the next.
Percy Hamley's title is a fact, not an opinion.
What's your secret to success? You know.
People will give their last shirt for a play, especially when they have a lot they want to be distracted.
It is not. He does not deserve it.
This is not about who deserves what. The
No,
king
this
appointed
money
him.
isn't meant to be.
You should come to terms with that fact.
Как это тот щит
What
захэпать?
did you just say?
No, I already promised.
Oh no.
I'm done talking to you.
Филиппу и Ричарду. Ну понятно, это как бы... Кузнец, слышь? Дай-ка меч какой-нибудь классный, сделай мне. В этом брательник бузит.
No, this money isn't.
А как купить меч без денег, ты объясни мне его. Так, ладно, на рынок, допустим, там таверна, девочка. Дать денег девчонке? Зачем? Не знаю, но попробуем.
No, this.
Так, ладно, рынок. Держи. Часть.
How many of you have fallen from grace, seduced by hell's demons?
Here.
Thank you. It should be enough to keep our workers around until I have... But Tom said that without stone and timber...
You must speak to the Earl. I still have to give Richard his money. But then I'll come and wait with you.
From the looks of it, I'll be standing here for quite a while.
И как же мне этих дуриков победить? Деньги еще остались, но они не мои.
Pleasure doing business.
Likewise, remember to come to the next.
I hope it's not going to be here in Shiring.
Это да. Так, ладно, надо как-то попробовать. Как же их примирить, этих дебилов? Может, кинжальчиком кого пырнуть? Так, аккуратненько.
Can't we just forget about it?
Может, не упырнуть?
No.
Так, ну тут больше ничего нету. Ричард.
No. Do they often fight?
Ah, they're both very proud. Give them a few days, they'll get tired.
They don't have that long. An apology would solve this.
I'm sorry. You see? There's nothing to it.
I said nothing wrong.
I've collected our earnings, Richard.
Good. At least there's one person I
Это
can
мы
rely
уже
on.
слышали.
My sister.
Can't believe this.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you go into war arguing like this.
I asked for your money, not for your advice.
Как же вас помирить-то, дебилов? Алонсо, Симон, Ричард. пацанов пырнуть немножко этих.
Do you want to say something?
А можно как-то отойти от них, что вы там...
Do you ever work?
The Earl burned down the old man.
No mill.
Ага, с этим
I
всё.
don't have...
Can't we just forget about it?
No.
No.
I've seen it. I'm leaving the battlefield.
Would you like to walk?
Oh, thank you, but I'm just here to see my brother.
Чё, всё? Алло.
Would you like to walk?
Oh,
Блин, как же вас успокоить-то, дебилов? Лестница, лестница.
I'm not staying the night. I'm not...
Кружечка.
I didn't buy...
Купить кружечку?
I can't. Richard needs it.
Так какой жопу Ричард нужны деньги? Он там помириться не хочет, был дебил этот. Так, Алонсо этот... Ай, короче, это самое... Не знаю, может как-то... Пьющим посетителям что-то такое сказать.
I doubt that would help to...
Трактирщик.
How would you solve a quarrel like the one over there?
Everyone has their own way of coping with aggression. Food, gambling, or solace in the arms of a wench. Luckily for me, most resort to drinking.
I doubt that'll work here.
Don't say that too loud. Try this.
Пресный хлеб, пропитанный темным соусом. Простой, но очень вкусный. Хлеб, пропитанный соусом. Простой, но очень вкусный. Там деваха, если есть хочет. Хочешь хлебушка?
Would you like something to eat? I only accept food from Meg. She's a tradeswoman. And the food others throw at me is rot.
Meg is one of my best...
Oh, yes? I'm so hungry. You're so nice. How can you afford giving some good...
I'm a tradeswoman.
Oh. When I grow up, so when I return, Auntie doesn't have to worry about bad men asking for money.
Bad men?
Very bad men.
Don't you think you should take that meat to...
Yes, just need a little break. Time to catch my breath.
Я накормил деваху. Кинжал показать кузнецу.
No.
Продавец хлеба. Может как-то...
How would you settle a fight?
If you're in trouble, run.
Oh, but they're usually friends.
Then let them play a game to decide who...
Игра. Давайте, может, у кого... Ага, ну-ка. Ну что, пацаны, сыграете? Алонсо.
Do you have any games?
Board games have no place on the battlefield.
You're just afraid to break them.
Do you have any games with...
Why would I take a game and...
To get your mind off...
I don't need to.
Так, а у тебя есть игры? Может, у трактирщика есть игры? Может, у монаха есть какие-нибудь игры? У тебя есть?
Do you have...
Divination is entertaining. You throw some sticks and they answer your deepest questions.
Ooh, like...
If that person you like.
I don't think that's what...
Так, ну что? Кружка. Мне нужны кости, мне, наверное.
No, that's not the kind...
Игра. Посетители, вы знаете какую-нибудь игру прикольную? Ну-ка.
No games here.
Трактирщик.
Do you have any games for entertainment?
Only what's needed to keep the customers here a little longer. I can offer a set of...
О, кости, спасибо. Давай.
I'm not in the mood for gambling, Lady Aliena.
You're never in the mood for entertainment.
Games of luck are a waste of time.
Блин, что ж такое-то предложить пацанам? Попробуй спросить у монахов, может они что знают. Ну-ка. Монахи, вы что не знаете интересно или какой-нибудь... О, кузнец, недалеко, ну-ка.
No.
Так, монахи. Монахи могут знать, они же путешествуют.
Do you have any games with you?
We carry the French game of fear.
Oh, could I borrow?
If you bring it back before nightfall.
I will.
Отлично. Настольная игра, мы с Ричардом любили в них играть. Хорош, пошли. Так, ребятки, у меня для вас шашки. Я надеюсь, вы в них поиграете.
Now fight it out like real knights should. With a battle of wits.
Playing a board game, I don't know.
You're scared I could win.
Oh, let's begin.
Now, let's start with a careful opening.
Good choice. The general who gives in to anger will send his troops to their deaths.
Exactly right, Ali. First, I'll focus on defense. Let's see what Alonso's got.
Ooh, well played. A classic opening move.
Now's a good time to attack.
Oh, sometimes victory lies in numbers, but often it lies in a single soldier at the right spot, right?
Yes, and I play to win. And here I stride to victory.
You reached the end of the board.
What a crowning! I got a king!
You call this piece a king? In Spain, we call it a queen. She's quite powerful and has a mind of her own.
All right, a queen then. Now I can sweep the entire board with her.
No, don't be hasty. The highest art of war is to break the enemy without a fight.
Nonsense! I have to seize this advantage. I've got a queen on my side. Time to rampage. When the sovereign has been claimed, the game is almost decided.
I could fight to the last piece. But a good commander has foresight, and I can see this game is lost. I admit defeat.
Ah, you ended this before it even began. Even a scribe would struggle making this an epic of glory.
This was about strategy, not showmanship. And it seems like Lady Aliena is an excellent strategic advisor. You work exceptionally well together.
He never makes compliments like this.
He's the tactician. I trust his instincts and experience to guide him.
But you yourself are an exceptional diplomat and businesswoman, I hear. You complement each other in the way you think.
I guess you're right.
If you are wise enough to trust these queen's instincts in these matters, my friend, you too will indeed be able to take back the earldom.
You think we can do it? So, can I rely on your loyalty?
You can.
Of course, we're brothers in arms.
Good. You've an important battle ahead of you. I'll bring you the money.
Так, надо доску отдать этим. Так, пойду отдам доску монахам, чтобы не быть голословной. Голословный. Это не важно как. Монахи, спасибо. Очень ценная доска, очень спасибо. Помогли.
You've done me a great favor.
We are glad to hear it. Thank you for returning it.
We always pass the time on our travels trying to best each other.
Так, ну что, пойдем отдадим баблишко. И на этом серию завершим. Держи бабло.
Here.
Так не говори, что мало.
Finally. I mean, thank you, Ellie. This will cover decent equipment. Nothing exceptional, but it will do.
Just promise to be careful.
I've learned a few tricks. I'll be fine.
Must you really fight? What is all this good for?
For father, Ali. I will save Shiring from Percy Hamley.
But who's going to save you?
With men like these, I'm afraid I'm already beyond saving. For victory!
For victory! For victory!
I see. I wish you the best of luck. I'll be at the marketplace with Philip.
And make more money, I hope.
Так, ладно, на этом серию заканчиваем. Не забывайте подписываться на канал, это помогает развитию, да и вам не сложно. Комментируйте видео, задавайте вопросы, говорите, что понравилось, что нет, что хотели бы увидеть на канале, может, какую игру. Также подписывайтесь на контакт, Твиттер, Фейсбук, все ссылочки в описании под видео. А на этом все. До встречи в следующих сериях. Всем пока.